What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to your regularly scheduled Finally Friday.
Woohoo! We made it to the weekend. And it was a heck of a week to get to this weekend, let me tell ya. We spent the week up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where our Sticks and Bricks is. We went thinking that we were gonna do this much renovation and then ended up doing this much renovation. Don't even.
It's her fault. If you don't know what we're talking about, we went back home and renovated our upstairs bathroom, and what we thought was gonna be just slapping down some new ceramic tile and putting a fresh coat of paint on turned into busting out a cast iron tub and knocking out all the plaster and the ceramic tile. And
we did find out our cast iron tub was installed in the house in 1956, which we're not really sure how they got it up the stairs in the first place.
Who knows?
But
I know how I got it out.
No,
10-pound sledgehammer.
Excuse me. Who started it? Thank you.
How long did you work on that?
Like 5 minutes, literally, before you got there.
5 minutes.
I had a lot done, thank you very much.
It took me 2 more hours after her 5 minutes for me to bust it out with the 10-pound
2 hours?
Yes.
No, it didn't. It took you like 20 minutes. What? Your time is way off. The most time we had involved in it was carrying all of it down the stairs. No, yes, I'm right. He had run to Menards, which if you don't know what Menards is like Lowe's or Home Depot. Anyways, he had run to Menards and I thought, okay, I got this. I can use a sledgehammer and beat this tub out of there. I'm whacking it, and I called my stepdad and I said, I don't think this is cast iron, it's not busting. And he's like, hit it 10 times in the exact same spot. And I literally counted like I'm doing birthday spankings or something. On the 10th time, this slightest little crack. And then finally, I got through. So I did it.
All of that big.
Whatever.
Anyways, we have a new bathroom.
We do. This is the finished bathroom reveal here, and we did new tile on the floor, walk-in shower, new fixtures, lights, all that stuff, new paint. So this is what it looks like.
As you know from some of the previous videos, we are switching careers, so we no longer need to duplicate expenses. So the reason for all the renovations is the house is going on the market.
Finally, which was really bittersweet for us. This was the longest address either one of us have ever had, and it was our first home that we purchased together. It was the first home that we moved into right after we got married, and I mean, it was kind of, I don't know, special.
We've essentially renovated this whole house. We put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and time into this house. Looking at the comps in the area and everything, it's gonna pay off pretty handsomely.
Not having to duplicate expenses will be really nice. So.
On the new career front, we have the majority of everything done that we can get done right now without changing our residency. Now we just have to wait for our house to sell, and then we can change our residency to Texas and then finish up setting up the business and getting the tax ID and LLC and all that stuff ready to go, and then we are ready to rock and roll. I have 12 weeks left in this contract, and after I took my state licensure test, I've checked out. I don't want to be there anymore. I have highly contemplated just walking out.
No.
But I won't.
Can't do that.
Because
it's snowing in New Mexico and I'm not going there in the snow.
Not even that.
Yeah, that is it for me.
This one has us on like a shoestring budget here. So like I'm picking up extra shifts and we're eating like Walmart brand food, everything. And
ramen.
Like we had macaroni and cheese and hot dogs for dinner tonight.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There is a lot wrong with that when I'm a steak and potatoes guy.
Nope.
I mean, I'll get down on some hot dogs every now and then. But when you buy like 4 packs of it and expect to eat that every night.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah. And she wants to do a allowance. She wants to give me a freaking allowance.
I'm very good.
I'm not a child doing chores.
But you act like a child. So
I'm about to show you a child.
No, we are trying to really make sure and save so that we have a huge cushion set aside. This was your decision. He wants to completely stop nursing and transition to the new job. Well, in order to do that, we need to make sure that we've got ample cushion and really have no issue. So now we're on a really strict budget, and sorry, but
I have no issue budgeting and being frugal if there is an end point in mind. Before we bought a Harley. We had like $7,000 worth of credit card debt, and she's like, well, you can't get a Harley until you pay that off. I had that shit paid off in 2 weeks, and I went and bought me a Harley. So when I have an end goal in mind, I will sell off everything. I'll sell my blood.
I've learned never to give him like an ultimatum like that. Well, if you do this, you can have that, because he will make it happen. I'm a
hustler.
I'm really frugal. I have always been really frugal, so living like this is not an issue for me. John is very, I'll pay my bills, and then whatever money is left over, I get to buy guns and ammo and hunting and skiing and snowboarding and whatever other things he wants to do, and that just ended. So he's going to get an allowance. I hate to tell you, babe, but
like I said, I'm fine doing this to get to that end goal. I'm not doing this the rest of my life. No, I'm not living like this.
That is how you become millionaires.
I don't give a shit. If that's what it takes to become a millionaire, I don't give a shit.
But you want that Ferrari.
I will sacrifice my Ferrari.
Okay.
I'll just get the rear engine Corvette.
No,
yeah,
you can't.
It's only $60,000.
I hate to tell you, but your $50 a week allowance isn't gonna. You're gonna have to save your pennies.
Listen, bish.
Save your pennies.
I ain't doing a $50 a week allowance.
Save those pennies.
No.
I don't know what to tell you. So he says.
What would that take? $50 a week.
So he says to me that I was joking with him. I said, I'm going to give you a $50 a week allowance. And then he's like, well, but what if I like want to buy something? And I was like, well, you have to save your allowance to get to that point. He's like, well, that's going to take forever. Well, sorry about your luck. How many years?
No. So if I wanted to buy one of the new Corvettes, we'll say roughly $60,000, at my $50 a week salary, it would take 21 years. I ain't doing it. So in other news, I got a phone call this morning, and
this is car related. So
this is car related, yeah. The storage facility that we keep our Grand National in, we did a tour of it on another video, so if we'll put it up here. But I got a call this morning that the facility is closing as of February 1st. So that's just another fire to put out. The general manager of the current facility that we're at, called Dreammakers, he has a friend that owns another place similar to them that's 20 miles north. And they worked out a deal with them, since we had already paid our yearly fee, that they'll move the vehicle up there and we won't have to pay anything. But at the end of this year, don't know what we're gonna do.
So the car might be moving to Texas. We're not really sure yet.
Oh yeah.
John is bald.
This is another part of being frugal now.
I told him no more haircuts at the salon.
I didn't go to the salon.
You go to the barber shop.
Yeah.
He likes barber shops, but they're very expensive. So,
$25.
Snip, this is my handiwork.
She tried to do a fade.
I'm getting better at fades. I am. It ended up getting buzzed.
So now I look like a skinhead the rest of my life.
Well, if we ever get that million, you're not getting those cars.
What's the point of having it?
So that when you die, you can put it in your grave. A bird's gonna fly by and poop on your lip.
I'm gonna break this finger.
You popped it.
You can't take it when you're dead, so you might as well have fun with it now.
I understand that, but you have to be very responsible with your money.
Why?
My point exactly. Because in order to have things, you have to have money.
Okay. Have we never not paid our bills on time?
No, we've always paid our bills on time.
Perfect. That's all I needed to hear.
But I don't like the fact...
don't need a but. Thank you.
I don't like the fact that we have bills. No more bills.
I'm really regretting spending all this money on this YouTube equipment now.
Why?
Because that was quite a bit of money.
It was quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Well, that was your one last hurrah.
No, you gotta tell someone that's their last hurrah. You can't just like 2 months later be like, nah, that's your last hurrah.
I backdated it. Yeah, no. That's it. No more.
No. My last hurrah would not have been this.
We just slept for a week in my sister's guest bed, which is a full.
We're used to a king.
We have had a king for 10 years. We do not touch when we sleep. We both like our own space. And sleeping in a full is a little bit tight. Yeah. And we're not small people.
I'd get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, wake up at 5 in the morning, work all the way till midnight, go to her parents' house and shower, get home at like 1, go to bed, wake up at 5, do it all over again. For 4 days in a row.
Aww. No, it really was exhausting. It was a lot of physical labor. It would not have been near as bad if our house is on 1 story. We have 3 sets of stairs right above each other. So you literally have to run down 3 sets of stairs. It's a bit much.
I will never own another 2-story house or have a basement.
It's a bit much. We went through all of our belongings that were left in the house. We went through everything, donated a bunch of stuff, gave a bunch of stuff away, threw a bunch of stuff away, and then we packed everything into 9 Rubbermaid totes. And our entire life is left in 9 totes. And it was kind of freeing.
I feel like half of that shit could have got thrown away too.
Okay, Mr. Not Sentimental. So it was like baby pictures and baby blankets and stuff like that.
I would have kept.
You were trying to like throw that crap away. I was really excited because I got to bring back to the RV a couple things with us, which I have. This is a rule he's really good at. Following, I should say. If you bring something into the RV, you must get rid of something that is equal or more weight. We brought back a toaster, which I'm really happy about.
So dumb.
I know, but I use a toaster every day, and for the longest time, well, I had this toaster before he and I got together, so this toaster's over 10 years old, and it's a little 2-slice toaster from Walmart, like a $6 toaster, and the little, what are the little arms that hold the food. What is that called?
I don't know.
They don't work, so like, well, one kind of comes in, so I have to hold my waffle so that it doesn't burn on the one side. And he hates the toaster, and he...
So dumb.
But
it's $6. Let me go buy another $6 toaster.
But I would not let him because, again, I'm the frugal one.
So stupid.
So I just hold my waffle. But
I'm pretty sure I could find $6 of change in this couch right here.
Well, I was really excited because I found my actual toaster from our house, and it's a 4-slice toaster, and it works. And a crock pot, too.
Congratulations.
Because it was a smaller crock pot than the one we had. And we donated so much stuff. And it always feels good to not throw things away and give things away, so... I know, again, you don't care. He doesn't care where it goes. He just wants it out.
You could burn it all on the front lawn. I really don't care.
We are exhausted. We are finally back in Alabama. It's Friday. Ooh. We got our Traeger grill fixed, so we've been cooking out.
Hot dogs. Woo! It's not like it's ribs or a steak.
For the last 2 months, we've had to eat. We couldn't grill anything because we were waiting on parts for the grill.
I'm not a big hot dog person.
I
like brats every now and then.
What's my favorite meal?
Macaroni and cheese with hot dogs and peas.
All mixed together.
So weird. I swear you are a 6-year-old with the body of an 80-year-old.
Like, body of an 80-year-old is 100%.
Yes.
100% accurate.
The 6-year-old stomach and taste buds is pretty accurate too.
Yeah, that is.
See, I have more of a refined taste, and you're just a toddler in the sandbox eating dirt.
Whatever.
But I'd much rather eat a filet mignon with asparagus and mashed potatoes. How much is a divorce?
You can't afford one. Your
I know.
allowance won't pay for it.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Have a good week. Dunzo.